Oh? All adversaries are great. And you know what this fits perfectly into? Blue-green! Think about it! You draft farmers. Farmers get you more lands. More lands let you pay more mana for adversary. Bada boom, bada bing. Again, baseline 4-3 Trampler for 3. Already good rate. Of course, just gets better later the game goes. Oh! Yeah, the baseline right now is just getting VIP. Oh, did I miss it? Oh, mod status! 1 million Dum Dum redemption. Holy smokes, the Steak Jones. That doesn't mean I won't ever mod anybody that redeems it, but baseline I just give them VIP immediately. What the hell? Third pick? Culling? Sure, whatever. Y'all jerks. Man, what is going on? I kind of want to just take Druid's Revival. There's a Flesh Taker here. There's an Interloper here. The Slash, of course. After taking Culling, I kind of want to take Flesh Taker. But that just goes against my first 2 picks. I'm gonna go with the Interloper to follow the Culling. It is not the best card in the pack, but is the best follow-up to what I took, I think. Okay. Yeah, we'll double up. Interesting. Mentor's pretty good. And it gives you instant Coven, basically. I do like Outrider a little bit more than Mentor, but I don't think I'm going to take the Outrider over Mentor when I already have an adversary. Nah, we're probably going to end up cutting this. I don't think I would splash Slogurk. I'm okay taking Spider. Again, surprisingly this card seems to underperform in the format, but it's still a good card. You just compare it to other formats with a spider in it, and the spiders seem better, even though this one is actually better a lot of the time because of the extra death value. I suppose there are enough like exile effects and whatnot in the format though that it's not always dying. Another Interloper. I don't mind getting 3 Interloper. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna be some kind of black aggro deck, I guess. Maybe in pack 3 I start taking like some random socialite nonsense. That's weird. It'd be a little bit weird to take Rite of Oblivion here, I think. The upside of taking Rite is if I wield that Flesh Taker somehow. But we have a couple good green cards that we can just take. I do like taking the Bird Admirer #1 over Weaver #2. These are all pretty bad. I don't think I'm playing either of those ever. The card I'm more likely to play than anything else is like the Amalgam. I don't actually mind Rotting Reunion. I hate Path to the Festival. Okay, we did wield a Revival. I mean, black-green is another mill deck. Or at least that's what it's supposed to be. Ah, well. Lock that up. I don't necessarily have to be a mill deck myself, though. Yeah, Trespasser's too good. Too annoying. It's almost always like a 2-for-1. I wouldn't call Trespasser a bomb. It's just super annoying to deal with, and it's just a good card. In fact, I don't even think I would call Primal Adversary a bomb. Oftentimes, you're only going to kick it maybe once, and at that point in the game, a 3/3 is good, but it's not like you're going to win. 4 Lopes? Alright. You know, with 4 Interlopers, Bramble Armor doesn't actually look crazy. I don't think Strangler's very good. I think this card is way underperformer. I'd rather just take the Diregraph here. Well, I'm gonna have a huge problem with any of like those Disturb decks that just get like a bunch of 1/2 flyers, 2/2 flyers, and my Interlopers are like, why? Why me? So many spiders this draft. Timberland Guide's good with the Interlopers. Good with the Mentor too. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hey, there's a farmer. Again, not even great in this current build, but I have not drafted green-black very, very frequently. No! Oh man, Socialite is so nuts with 4 Interlopers, but I mean, we have an Eaten Alive here. If there was no Eaten Alive here, I would just snap the Socialite and like consider somehow making a really big pivot, but Alive's good. Oh wow, that's a pretty late Awakener too. Awakener is another way to turn the Interlopers into some value if the opponent has a easy way to brick them. Vampire Socialist. Not again. 5/5 Trampler versus 4/5 Vigilance that can turn into a 6/6. Both are fine. Actually, because I have a couple other Day-Night Matters cards, the Hauler might be like slightly better. That's kind of gross. I hate Bat Whisperer, but with 4 Vampire Interlopers, again, it's going to be a card that fits. Yikes. Yeah, we could have been black-white, for sure. For sure. We were seeing plenty of good black-white stuff. I don't think I would have taken the first Flesh Taker, or whatever. I've not seen this card cast before. But, like I said, we're not the mill deck. I think we're just taking the ambush here and probably wheeling the Rebirth or the Interloper. No, we're just taking the ambush for sure. Good morning. Clear shot, snap it up. Literal, what, 5th Broodweaver? Maybe 4th. At least 4. Kind of crazy. Uncommon. I mean, it happens in drafts sometimes. Last draft we saw 3 blessings, but... Game. I might actually cut the... Oh! Jesus! I might cut the Farmer. And the Bird Admirer. I need some more removal. What do I have? Eaten Alive actually doesn't work with the Morbid Opportunists. Oh, no, never mind. You can sack your own creature, I guess, so that technically works, but... I'm lacking the removals I want. Yeah, we'll take a 3/1 here. Easy. Yo, show me potato salad! So the 16 months. I want like 1 more removal spell. Be great. I don't want any of these. Take that, Silversmith. Guide's good enough. The rest is not kind of removal. Hey, wow, 8th pick ambush. We did it. Woohoo! Alright, well, now picking up a second ambush makes the Bird Admirer slightly better, too. Gives us another way to turn it into night. I think we have 2 ways right now. The Hauler and the Trespasser. So, you know what I could do? I could cut the Broodweaver and just run the Bird Admirer instead. For the synergy. Because without ways to turn it into night, ambush becomes a lot worse, for sure. I almost wonder if I should be running a Dryad's removal in this deck, too. I have a lot of good cards to get back. I think this might be worth it. Alright, so we wheeled the Harvest, but we didn't wheel the Diregraph. Sad. This is another card I might actually consider playing. Oh, that's actually not crazy bad here, too. Oddly. I don't think Blade Brand is terrible. Another bird. I can probably shave the Rotting Reunion. I guess the Blade Brand's not as good with the Interlopers because they're not blocking anyways. Maybe I'd rather just have Howl for damage push. It is, yeah. With Double Opportunist, the Rotting Reunion turns into drop 2 or 4. Yeah, that's what I was saying during the draft. Like, with the 4 Interlopers, the Bramble Armor is a legitimate card here. The biggest question is, I'm just wondering if I want this Revival. I think we have enough high value cards to run that. I'm gonna actually cut the Bird Admirer. I know I said I wanted it for night, but seems like my least relevant card. I go 9 swamps. I think the Bat Whisperer is good in this deck. We have 4 Interlopers to push through, and I have double Opportunists, so making 2 creatures is real nice. Not bad. On the draw, but looks good. Streamer Mole, I need dum-dums. No plays. Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna lead with Sentry now that we drew the Mentor. We have immediate Coven on turn 3. It's kinda cool. Seems good.jpg. Sure, just immediate. Immediately eat the Opportunist. I'll take, what, 2 damage here? If they attack. Do we want to trade that? I think that's fine. We're gonna instantly get Coven again. Alright, let's just fly it up. Oh, I didn't mean to attack with Mentor! Right click attack all. Streamer taking extra damage. Wow, Streamer taking 3 extra damages because he's bad. Oof. OP taking advantage of my terrible play. Chonky Patrol. And we can just eat it with the Trespasser. I'm gonna go ahead and trade my Trespasser for their Flyer. Or if they want to chump, that's okay too. Either way, I get to draw a card, or they take a bunch of damage. Good by me. Alright. That was the last card in their hand, so we're looking pretty juicy. Not shabby at all. Draw 2. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They're on the top deck, so if they just brick here, we turn it into Knight and go GG. And that's what I call GG. Kill your creature, draw a card. Smash, crash, bash, and thrash. Just killing the Rejuvenator here. Yeah, let's get back our ambush. Go ahead and make your 4/4 flyer, I don't care. I might have actually had the win if I had it adversaried, right? No, I guess I wouldn't have won, but... Okay. Easy money! We're crawling back. Again. Easy keep. I think I'm gonna pitch a land here. All we need to do is draw one land and we're cooking. How hard could it be to draw one land in a game of Magic the Gathering? You tell me. You're playing with fire, kid. So we want to draw like a swamp next turn, so I can go opportunist plus eat. Swamp is the ideal. I'm willing to take another hit for 4. Ah, exile. Alright, I'm at 10. Kind of like making a 1/5 here. Because we can return our Eaten Alive with Revival and then just sack the Timber Guide. Hehehe, making it a 1-5. Paid off. Not bad. Yeah, you take that one and you like it. Oh, did I mistap? I should have tapped with my, darn it. Should have been able to play my Awakener this turn too. And they're flooding out. Wow, that was a pretty hot draw. Dead, because we trample. GG's. How about I like this set? It's been fine. What do I do? Island, island, discard an island. We'll go ahead and just make a 2-2. Get something on the board. We have a bunch of removal spells. One of them wants a creature. I'm probably just going to slam the adversary here on 3. Yeah, this hand just wants to go 2-drop, 3-drop. Kill, 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 win, win, win. I'm gonna wait for them to make a move. Or wait until their turn to cast Ambush on their Abomination. Hey! Thanks, Dig. The 5 gifted subbies. Alright, so let's ambush the flyer. Oh, it's also a pretty good draw. This is not going to be a huge blowout with the clear shot. I think we'd rather just cull the cavalry then. Oh, actually, no, no, no. What am I doing? Duh, it's infinitely better. Eye-catching, thank you for that 25-month sub. Well, not just mana efficiency, but I have 2 3-drops in my hand that I can cast next turn. Alright. Might be dead next turn. Let's go. No, no touchy! Oh my god. Brutal. I'm not culling here because I'm playing around flip the switch. We can wait. They totally have flipped the switch in their hand. I think I'm actually supposed to wait. Ah! They totally have flipped the switch in their hand. If I do this and they flip, I lose, right? I think I wait. I think I wait. I'm like really, really sure they have flipped the switch. That's not that bad for me, because they still need a creature and then 4 mana. God damn it! Why did it have to be 2 creatures? Lucky! Alright, well. Whatever. We're still in great shape. No! The ants! Why's it always gotta be the ants? Holy crap. Alright, well, the good news is, because I drew another interloper, they can't just rise of the ants and live again. That's the most work I've ever seen Vivisection do, but that's obviously desperation, and now it's much more likely they're just dead. Phew! Oh, Snarfy, we only really do stipulations for, like, cube events. Not for regular drafts. So, we'll, refund you that one, but... I guess I'm gonna keep this even though we have a ton of 2-drops. You can still name a Pokemon. I mean, there's no need to take it down. How soon will I be playing Pokemon again? I don't know, but... It's not like it's taking up any space. Come on! Alright, well, we're actually gonna just lead with Interloper since we have the Bat Whisper. No! No Knight! Don't hunt me. Or ambush me, whatever. Alright. Got another? Do it again, I dare ya. Freaking dare ya, bro! What do you mean? Why don't I have cool sleeves? These are cool sleeves. Deal! Give me the card. Juicy. That card's pretty good. I think we just want to hoard and eat that Oblivion. Oh man, it's super tempting to go Opportunist, Eaten Alive though, and draw 2, but... Double Opportunist? I would draw 2 cards. It checks each individual. I'm actually going to cash this in for a card. Turn off their... oh, actually, no. I guess the Dreadhound still triggers the... whatever those cards are called. Okay. How close are we to lethal here? Pretty close, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Real close, actually. I'm gonna let them ping me for one, but I want to draw a card. Ooh, nice. The Dreadhound's the only thing that concerns me. Alright. We're crawling. It was a rough patch yesterday, but it only took a deck with 2 Morbid Opportunists and a bunch of other goodies to get through. BRB. Nice. Dude, I make $69 every half second. Which is why, just like any other billionaire, it's not even worth my time to pick a Benjamin off the ground. I think that's how that works, right? Okay, well that's not a vampire, thankfully, but... that is kind of a problem. I guess I'm gonna play this and hope they can't kill it. No! You rude, crude, lewd dude. Fine, I'll take it all. I'm blocking your channeler. Yo, what the hell? Calm down. God. And given how they attacked last turn, they still have a trick or whatever in their hand. This is so bad for me. Wait, now the Socialite's not attacking. I think I just have to double block. It sucks, and I might get huge blown out, but... no, alright. Okay, well... damn it. I know I couldn't block that last turn. But I could block the 2-2, or the what was the 2-2 last turn. Oh, that was actually a fantastic draw. Holy crap, I get to double creature here. We're still in this. Holy crap, we're still in this. Yeah, I mean, if I didn't draw a removal spell that turn, we insta-died. Oh! Hmm. I don't think it's worth attacking first and sacking, because I need it for the eaten alive anyways. Oh wow. What a good draw. Now I might actually be able to kill this. Yeah, okay. No, that's super greedy. That's super greedy, I don't need to do that. I mean, the Socialite having Menace is still concerning me, but I think I'm gonna go like this. The 4/4 attacking is not good unless I'm killing the embodiment there. And they bricked, nice. Alright, I mean, we're gonna lose like a Lunar Frenzy or whatever. But I don't die to a 3 damage burn spell. That does not have haste. Alright, I mean, I need to force the action. And it's nighttime right now, not day, so they're not going to be able to get that back. Rare into rare! Alright, GG. Good beats. All you can say is GG. Nice draw. Sand looks good. Sand's a little bit weak to removal spells, I guess, but I just want to... Excuse me. Excuse me. I think I'm going to still Dawn Heart here. I don't want to turn on any of the cards that give them value if I've taken damage for the turn. Ooh. Exactly as calculated. Not that I really wanted to do that turn, but clear board when I have this much removal seems okay. I think we had a mobile command link. I don't remember what it was, though. It wasn't Prime. What was it? Man, their best play is just bringing back their occultist. Alright, they're also missing lands. I'm just gonna eat the creature to get the immediate trigger, since they're not gonna be able to cast Cellar anyways. I think I can also give you this link. 1 second. Oh, maybe I can't. Dang it. How do I find the link for that? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put them on a 2-turn clock. Kind of like this play. Well, that don't block. Oh, do they have their own Eaten Alive, maybe? That would be kind of good. Yeah. Ooh. Alright, so I need to draw a land for a Bat Whisperer here, would be great. Nice. Does anybody have the link for the, for like subscribing via mobile? Maybe this works? I don't know if that worked or not, but I think that might work. Alright, can you kill a bat? Back to 1 pipper. And looks great. Troll Brada, thank you for the 32 months of Prime. Angama, thank you for the 35 months of Prime. Raphael, thank you for the 9 months of Prime. Uh-oh. Interlopers are not very good when I'm behind. If I get too far behind. Whoa! OP gonna go ham on me. Oh my god, what the fuck? Hey, for real, calm down, bro. I've drawn mono interloper. If a spell would deal damage, it's the creature doing damage, so. Need to draw another swamp so I can cull. Oh, it doesn't prevent itself, I see. Okay, did find the swamp. I think I'm supposed to trespass here, though, and eat the courage. We're still taking a bunch of damage this turn, though. Well, the fact that they didn't rummage with the extra mana is what's most concerning to me. That was a big trade. Okay. Man, if they had had the painter the previous turn when they played Forager, we would have had a problem. I kind of hope that they just pump the stinger, right? Just pump the stinger, hit me for 4. But they have nothing but spells in their hand, so that seems pretty unlikely. Oof, that was another really solid draw. Damn. Could draw lethal next turn, depending on what happens here. A land gives me lethal. I have Coven right now. So if I kill one of these, I still end up taking 4 damage, going to 4. I can then kill the Stinger. I think I'm gonna go for lethal. If they kill me, so be it. Alright, they had it. Wasn't gonna play around double trick. Good beats. Very nice draw by them. On the draw again, sad. Oh! Interloper into Bramble. Chakamato! I might actually just make a 2/2 guide next turn. Oh! Did we already play this person? Mob is gonna get swole. Eh. I don't think Necrosynthesis is playable. They're just gonna die to the flyers very, very quickly. We've got them on a 2-turn clock right now. Okay. Let's race, baby. I think I'm probably still just supposed to play out the Horde this turn instead of trying to suit up. Because we still have on a 2-turn clock. Getting out the extra creatures seems much more valuable. That's some good removal. Faithful? I mean, you're always going to play it. It's instant speed. I don't see what's wrong with it. Bats, 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 bats. Oh my god, I need to draw removal right now. Or Awakener. I have a lot of outs, but I need to draw them quickly. No, it has lifelink. What? Oh. Let's see now. Wait, what are you smoking? I think because I drew the Trespasser, I now have lethal. I could also equip to this Interloper. Wait, wait. Let's double check. I have them at... Oh, no, no, wait. There's no creature in the graveyard. No, chat, what are you smoking? They're at 7 life. You guys are crazy. They can block all but this. They would go to 1 or something? 2? I think you guys are smoking crack. Wait. 2, 3, 4, 5. They just left themselves dead on board, I believe. They only have 2 blockers, right? Block, block, yeah. Chat trying to sabotage me. Probably people that voted no. No, they had 2 blockers. Womp womp. Womp womp. Somebody asked me why I'm playing Bramble Armor. It's because I have 4 of these interlopers. Ooh, man. Stuck on 2 lands, though, for OP. Excuse me. Aroo! Yeah, I mean, I'm stuck on 3. I've just happened to do better things. What you got? Alright, discard a card. Consider me startled. What an abomination. Not in a long time. Used to play Momir when it was still a thing on Magic Online, though. Jeez. That's their play for the turn? Sure. We'll tell Bob hello. What the hell is going on? Looks like lethal to me. All right, we got there. 7 wieners.